And I, the Wrestle Vessel, would just like to give a little plug to some of my merchandise for sale. We got wrestling videotapes, wrestling DVDs, both ones on clearance. We got autographed cards, autographed 8x10s, rare 1989 and 1990 8x10s released by the WWF. We got some classic books, both wrestling, sports, and other kind of books. We got a Spin Fighter set of Razor Ramon and Bam Bam Bigelow, and much more. So please contact me, Mr. Wrestling Tape 1 on YouTube, aka The Wrestle Vessel, and watch more great videos of The Wrestle Vessel and The Aftershock right here on YouTube.
Welcome to 1 Minute What the Hell.
So here we are playing Wolfenstein 3D on the Super Nintendo. And this is the ID software screen before the actual title screen itself. And there's the title screen. It looks pretty damn cool. And then we have a little demonstration of what the actual gameplay looks like. And as you can see there, it looks sort of like the PC version, but a lot uglier. A lot more pixelated looking. The sprites kind of look funny. And this right here is the main menu. So you do have the ability to type in the password if you want to. So what we're going to do is we're going to start the game right here, and we have a little bit of a mission briefing. Gives you a whole rundown on what's going on. And I know this game right here, it's quite different from the PC version because they censored the crap out of it, which kind of sucks. So this game right here, the frame rate does run a lot better than Doom. It's a lot more playable, I guess, because you can actually see what's going on. I guess the censorship in this game was kind of corny because if you look over at what Hitler right here, they actually shaved his mustache off. And of course, you have an idea of who that is when you're playing the game, and they have no swastikas in the game at all. And it's like the whole point of the game is, I believe you're escaping a Nazi Germany World War II prisoner of war camp. That thing looks like a freaking rat, that dog. And those dogs right there kind of look like giant rats. As far as the textures on the walls and everything go, the graphics don't look that bad. The game was definitely altered for the Super Nintendo. It was kind of stupid for Nintendo to do that, or not sure how the hell that happened back then, but there was plenty of hardcore gamers playing Super Nintendo, and they deserved a uncensored copy of this game. Now, this is one game that did not release on the Sega Genesis, but if it did, it would have been uncensored. Seemed like they didn't give a crap about censoring anything. The sound effects in the game were actually not that bad. I'm pretty sure it doesn't have all the sound effects from the PC version, but the game itself, for the most part, appears to be intact, and you still have all the hidden areas in the game. I really didn't read up on this game, so I don't know if there's certain things that are missing that, like, for example, levels. I know in Doom there was a lot of levels that were kind of missing, and there was a lot of different changes in that game also. Personally speaking, my favorite version of this game is definitely Atari Jaguar. And yes, I actually played the real version of that game a long time ago at a Nobody Beats the Wiz electronics store. And I actually went there 3 or 4 times just to play that game. As you can see there, I just wiped right through the level. And this is your winning screen right here before you advance onto the second level. As mentioned before, Nobody Beats the Wiz actually had Wolfenstein 3D, the Jaguar version, on display. And you were actually able to play the game uncensored. And it was probably one of the best games that I played on the Jaguar. And, I did own the Super Nintendo version back in the day. And I must give credit to the Super Nintendo because the Super Nintendo version is not that bad. But I kind of cringe at the fact that it's censored, and it's just really, really unnecessary in my opinion. But I guess back then they were very, very sensitive towards things like anything to do with Nazis and stuff like that, or anything that's really, really adulterated that kids shouldn't be playing. So it actually plays pretty well. It's not going to be as good as the PC version, of course, but once again, if you did not have a PC and you had a Super Nintendo, by all means, if this was the only way you could actually play the game, you have to do what you have to do, and this version really wasn't that bad at all.